essentially down here in Dublin today. People from all over the country have been piling in on buses. This is a big one in terms of we've got people power, we've got tens of thousands out in the street, but what's next now is getting another tens of thousands out to support People for Profit Anti-Austerity Alliance bill.
Well, this is great here today. There's thousands of young people out, young men and young women out to fight for women's rights. Last Saturday we had thousands of us out fighting against the water charges, and this week we saw thousands of us workers out fighting against the establishment. I think these are all linked. These are all the same fight against a rotten establishment that favours a tiny elite and oppresses a vast majority.
Well, we're just down today, travelled down from Belfast to support the rally today, calling for repeal the 8th and calling for choice for women in the South. Pretty much mirrors the movement that we saw on the streets of Belfast a couple of months ago, where there were thousands of women marching the streets calling for the repeal of absolutely outdated, backwards legislation that means that women north and south have to pay ridiculous amounts of money to travel to the UK to have a procedure that anyone else across the UK has for free on the NHS. It's ridiculous. It's time we repealed the 8th in the south. It's time we brought back either 67 or full abortion on demand for women in the north.
You don't care if women die!
I was in town this morning and I was getting goosebumps to see the number of women and men going around all wearing repeal t-shirts, walking through town with their placards.
We're saying that women should have the right to choose, women should have a right to bodily autonomy. So down from Belfast supporting them and saying that women should have the right to choose both north and south, and proud to offer our support from Belfast.
This is a 32 county issue. The same imprisonment is threatened against women who procure their own abortions in the north, as is the case down here. We need an all-Ireland heave against exploitation and oppression.
I am supporting a woman's right to choose. I need to have free, safe and legal health care in Ireland. I want the 8th Amendment to repealed. I want it repealed without any conditions. I want it repealed, just gone from the Constitution.
Hi, we are here as United Against Racism in solidarity with the women of Ireland, who are fighting for against another form of inequality and another form of oppression, and we stand in solidarity as members of United Against Racism. United Against Racism is organising part of the End Drug Provision campaign, a march, a rally on the 12th of November. That's a Saturday at 1:30, starting from the GPO, marching to the Dáil.